On this episode today, we're doing a little expose on Mark Carney. I just watched an interview for Pierre that he gave an excellent answer I want to talk about. And Danielle Smith kind of made me angry. So we're going to talk about that too. Welcome to Niagara Due North, guys. I'm your host, Parmesan. What's up, Canada? How are you doing today? I'm having a busy day myself. I just had to go take a pool down in the middle of winter. And it's a blizzard out. And there's like 5 inches of ice in the bottom of the pool. My day's going wonderful. Due to that, I'm a little unprepared for this video. So kind of just come in, hang out. We're going to find some news to talk about. So I found this National Post article that I found very revealing about Mark Carney, and we're going to read it. We're going to go through it. I read it already, so I know that it's worth it. I know it's worth it. Stay in. Stay here. As a member of the global elite, he will always be free from consequences of his political actions. Just like Justin Trudeau. Okay? This is why we're seeing the fall of globalism. The problem with Mark Carney, likely Liberal leader to be, will always run into this. His fate doesn't depend on a successful Canada. And he doesn't care about a successful Canada. He can go live in Ireland. Carney will be announcing his leadership run Thursday. Odds are he's going to win. He's not as recognizable as his only real competition, which is Chrystia Freeland. But he doesn't share her bruised record of inflating the deficit to multi-billion-dollar highs, and last week's polling shows that people are open to voting for him than for her. We're just so quick to just throw our hands up to communism, man. I think it's so insane. I hope he wins the party's support. The Liberals aren't likely to resonate with the population by running an out-of-touch cabinet minister in the next federal election. Carney is their best hope. Carney is. And yes, Carney is Canadian. But he's also a citizen of Ireland. And through it, the European Union. As well as a national of the United Kingdom. The European Union as well as a national of the United Kingdom. He can leave this country anytime he wants, and he already has. So he's like a Michael Ignatieff guy. I don't know if you guys remember Michael Ignatieff, but he was just like Mark Carney. He Canadian born, left, came back to be a prime minister. He can leave this country anytime he wants, and he already has. After serving as governor of the Bank of Canada from 2008 to 2013, he moved on to head the Bank of England. And according to his World Economic Forum bio, this is the stuff I really wanted you guys to read. Go ahead, read it. I'm just joking. No, I'll read it for you. Another mark of borderless elites. He is also the following. Read closely, listen closely. An external member of the board of Stripe. And these are the board of Stripe. A member of the Global Advisory Board of PIMCO, Harvard University, Rideau Hall Foundation, Bilderberg, the boards of Bloomberg Philanthropies, the Peterson Institute for International Economics, the Hoffman Institute for Global Business and Society at INSEAD, Cultivo, and as well as senior counselor of the Macro Advisory Partners advisor of the Watershed and chair of the Chatham House, a group of 30, and also advisory board chair for Canada 2020. So in doing my little internet research, finding out what stuff to talk about, stumbled upon this.
You could be a prime minister within a few months in this country. Would you be willing to impose export tax or restrictions on Canadian oil because you'll be dealing with Trump's threats of tariffs? This would put pressure on the Trump administration, or is this off the table for you as it is for Danielle Smith in Alberta?
Well, first of all, I think that the first thing that President Trump should do when he gets into the Oval Office is to send a big bouquet of flowers to the Liberal government in Ottawa. By blocking pipelines and LNG plants in Canada, the Liberals have forced Canadians to sell almost all of our energy to the United States, giving President Trump massive leverage in making these tariff threats. Had they allowed the Energy East and Northern Gateway pipelines to go ahead, had they rapidly approved LNG plants to sell the natural gas that Japan tariff threats, had they allowed the Energy East and Northern Gateway pipelines to go ahead, had they rapidly approved LNG plants to sell the natural gas that Japan, Greece, Germany, and other countries were looking for us to sell them directly, we wouldn't have to give 100%, almost 100%, of our hydrocarbons to the Americans at discount prices, and you wouldn't have had to ask me that question. Because I would have answered, in that scenario, I would have answered, we'll go around the Americans. We'll sell our energy directly. But that's something that the Liberals would not let us do. Freeland supported killing the Energy East pipeline, which would have moved 1 million barrels of Western oil to the St. John refinery and off to Europe, by the way, which would have helped defund Putin. Carney testified in the industry committee that he was against the Northern Gateway pipeline to take Canadian oil to Asia without going through the United States. By the way, while his company buys pipelines in the Middle East and in Brazil. How unpatriotic is that? So, frankly, the Liberals have got us in this mess by making us beholden to the Americans and giving them, the Americans, our energy at massive price discounts, selling our oil for $15 typically below the market rate, and selling them natural gas for $4 per million metric British thermal units when they're going for $13 in Europe. That is economic sadomasochism, and I will put an end to it. When I'm Prime Minister, we will repeal the anti-energy law C-69. We will rapidly approve LNG plants and any other private sector unsubsidized investments to expand our ability to sell our energy without going through the Americans. And I will unite our people. We see right now that not only have the Liberals weakened our economy, now they're resorting to dividing our people. Divide and conquer. Right when the president is threatening us with tariffs, what is the first thing the Liberal Party of Freeland and Carney think to do? Divide Canadians. Divide our provinces. We don't need to be divided. We need to be united. All provinces, all Canadians. Let's put Canada first. Thank you.
En français.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. La première chose que le président Trump devrait faire.
This guy knows what he's doing. Okay? And, yeah, I'm upset that he's not going to talk to Trump. I'm upset that the premiers have to step up. I don't know, I'm upset about that. This guy knows what he's doing. And you know what? I fear really badly that he is fucked. It scares me. It scares me to know that we are in such deep shit that he doesn't even know. He's completely right. And this is absolutely, it's crazy what he's going to have to walk into. I feel really bad for him. Justin burnt our American bridge, went to the Chinese bubble, and kept us reliant on America. I am all on Pierre. It's awesome listening to that, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to know that we're not getting this until, like, nobody even knows when. Please, like and subscribe. I'm Parmesan from Niagara Due North. We like to hang out and talk about news here. And, you know, have a bunch of rants. My goal in this channel is to just go live and hang out with the chat. Just like Twitch. I'm just only going to do it on YouTube because I'm stupid. Alright? Guys, thank you very much.